Deep in the heart of the ancient British woods, a forgotten mansion holds a dark secret. But when the Blackwater Ghost rises from the depths, those who dared to disturb its rest will wish they'd never entered. Deep in the heart of the British countryside, surrounded by an ancient forest, stood an old, decaying mansion known as Blackwater House. The locals avoided it, speaking only in hushed whispers of the legend surrounding it, a tale of a vengeful spirit that haunted the house, seeking revenge on those who had wronged him. Few dared to enter, and those who did never returned the same. One stormy night, a group of treasure hunters arrived at the mansion, drawn by rumors of hidden gold buried beneath its rotting floorboards. Among them was Edward, a historian, who had heard the story of Blackwater's cursed past. Long ago, the mansion's original owner, Lord Harrington, had lured a group of fishermen into the house, only to betray and murder them, fearing they would reveal the secret of his illicit dealings. But one of those fishermen, known only as William, had sworn revenge with his dying breath. His body had been swallowed by the river, but his spirit lingered, trapped in the watery abyss, waiting for the right moment to rise. As the group explored the mansion, the air grew heavy, thick with the scent of damp wood and decay. Edward felt a chill run down his spine. The old paintings on the walls seemed to watch them, their eyes following their every move. Suddenly, the wind howled through the broken windows, and the floor beneath them creaked ominously. The temperature dropped sharply. The others dismissed it as a sign of the storm outside, but Edward knew better. Something was wrong. A faint sound echoed through the house, a gurgling noise like water rushing through the walls. The others paused, their faces pale with unease. Then from the shadows, a figure emerged. It was the shape of a man, drenched in dark water, his face gaunt and twisted with fury. His hollow eyes glowed with an unnatural light, and his clothes clung to his skeletal frame, dripping with black, brackish water. "Who dares disturb my rest?" the figure hissed, its voice like the wind through dead trees. It was William, the Blackwater Ghost, risen from the depths to exact his vengeance. The group froze in terror, their greed forgotten as they realized the gravity of their mistake. The ghost's presence filled the room with dread, the walls seeming to close in around them. Water began to seep from the floors, pooling around their feet. The cold, wet sensation sent shivers up their spines. One of the hunters, in a blind panic, made a dash for the door, but the water rose swiftly, engulfing him before he could escape. His screams were swallowed by the dark tide, leaving the others paralyzed with fear. "You are all guilty," William's voice echoed through the mansion, his eyes locking onto Edward. "Your greed, your betrayal, all will pay." Edward, heart pounding, tried to speak, to beg for mercy, but no words came out. The water continued to rise, now swirling around their knees. The mansion groaned as if it, too, was a living entity aiding the ghost in his revenge. In a final act of desperation, Edward tried to reason with the ghost, but it was too late. William's spectral hand shot out, icy fingers wrapping around Edward's throat. The historian gasped as the water surged up, filling his lungs with the taste of death. His vision blurred, and the last thing he saw before darkness consumed him was the twisted, vengeful smile of the Blackwater Ghost.